That might be better for audio. It would actually help if I turned it on. Good job I realise that now and not in an hour's time. I really should prepare all of this before I start. Here we are.
Hit raise for 94.
Easy now. There we go.
Yo, what up?
Ah, hello mate, are you alright?
Just loading up here.
Yeah, no worries, man. I realised I got the time wrong in the Discord.
Oh, what did you put?
Yeah, I put 7 o'clock CST and not 6 o'clock CST.
Did you mean to put 6?
I meant to put 6 p.m. CST, yep.
Yeah, that's right now, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I guess you did put 19, didn't you? Shit. That's all right.
Yeah.
I think people will figure it out.
Well, I put Zulu time, so we should be okay. Hi, Holla, how's it going? He is. He's even got permission to do it.
You streaming?
Yeah, I am. Yeah, I just started. Obviously, for the first 5 minutes, I didn't have my volume up or anything, so I've really got to remember to test it or make sure I've got all my settings dialed in before I start. I'm still inexperienced at this, you know.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Where's my... Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. There we go. Who else is coming?
What are you gonna fly?
I'm going to fly the bird dog.
Oh no shit! I was
Yeah.
thinking about flying that too.
Yeah, I'm going to go with the float version. I've gone with the float version this time, so...
All
Me
right.
too.
Yeah, I thought Florida Keys, plenty of water.
Let's do
And
it.
it looks good.
Let's see what the bush flying's like in it. Or the island hopping. Give it a try.
It's fun. White Paw took me on that one flight a couple days ago, and it was awesome.
Well, Florida Keys.
Not Keys. We were down in the Caribbean in the
Oh, yeah.
bird dog on floats. It was good.
I was flying the Cub down there. We did the Colombian island, Providencia, or whatever it was called. With the
Nice,
amazing,
yeah.
With the amazing sea textures.
Yes, isn't it good?
Too fast. I think I'm getting buzzed by Ryan at the moment. It's absolutely flat. Yeah, he's busy.
I started watching you, and I forgot what I was actually working on.
I appreciate it.
Yep.
Makes my numbers look bigger than they actually are.
Oh, there we go. I got it. It is done. Bebop Scorpo has been added to the champs plane.
Did my MS Flight Simulator just crash on me? It did indeed. Oh, can you imagine? Like, it literally just it just froze to desktop. No idea why. It's not done that before. Rip.
Sucks.
Ah, man. Right. Let's get this going again, shall we? Sorry. Flight sim will load up eventually. Just take its time, though. Any time today. Hopefully I don't get a copyright strike when the intro loads up on this game, like I did in my first video. I told you.
Is
about
that what
didn't
did
I?
it?
Well, well, I don't think so. It looks like they've just copyright claimed a random section of the video, but they've released their claim since then because I disputed it, and they just released their claim.
Yeah.
So it was this section right here where the game was actually loading up, because I restarted it to add a mod. So it does the Asobo logo, and then the copyright claim starts from here, and goes for a minute and a half, like when I'm deep into the game menu, and it just makes no sense. So let's see if it happens again at the same spot. Then at least I know roughly what's going on, and then at least I know.
There's people that have gotten banned for playing in-game music for a game that they're playing that was copyrighted, and they got hit with that.
Yeah,
Wow.
but that's it. There's no music here apart from the menu music, and they didn't. It wasn't. It
Yeah,
wasn't
yours
a-
had to be
it-
accidental.
It wasn't an audio claim. It was a visual claim. 'Cause it was literally the video. They weren't interested in the sound effects coming from it. Just purely the opening. Well, I'm gonna say the opening credits because that's when the claim they put the claim in for. The first ever video I uploaded to YouTube on this account, like a week ago, got copyright claimed immediately.
Oh, did it get copyrighted on Twitch at all, or just on YouTube?
No, just on YouTube.
Yeah,
I
that's
use
weird.
Restream to upload it because I can keep the video that way without having to record it myself. So if there's anything
We're
funny,
on North Europe,
I can
right?
just use it. Yeah.
Hey boys,
Hello, sir. Are you well?
Hey.
I'm all right. I had a bit of a mix-up with timings, and thankfully the guy who's sending me the force feedback stick is an absolute bro.
Yeah?
Yeah, a guy said he was gonna come by my 3D printer later, so I was like, all right, so I got a cushion, and then I ordered some 3D printer parts, and then the guy with the force feedback stick was just like, I'm heading to the post office now, and I was like, oh my god, can you wait 4 hours or maybe go tomorrow?
Yeah?
Like literally, like as soon as I made the order and the money was out of my account, I was like, oh no. But he was like, I'm just gonna go to the post office now, and I was like, can I send you like $50 now and $50 when I have it later? And he was like, yeah, no problem, man.
Fucking hell, that's trustworthy, isn't it?
Yeah. Well,
Like,
it's 'cause,
you
like,
try doing that in the UK, they tell you to fuck off immediately,
Well,
and I would too.
like, not only are we Canadian and both BC boys,
Oh,
it's
yeah,
also the
right.
fact that I joined his best friend's IL-2 Sturmovik Facebook group, and I've already gone on a flight with them.
Fair enough, fair enough. I like it.
So he knows I'm a real person.
Okay, what time are we going? Let's go 8:30 in the morning. Bird dog amphibian again. Let's hope it doesn't crash this time. I hope it doesn't. I really like this. I really like this aircraft, and I don't think I've flown the bush. I don't think I've flown the float plane version yet.
I think that's the only one I've flown. No, I flew the bush one also.
Yeah.
I started learning how to set up the these flight sim things.
Yep.
'Cause I had to buy that extra $50 piece of software to get it working.
Oh yeah.
And here I was being like, man, they're just button boxes. They're pre-assembled button boxes. There's nothing fancy here. No, they're state-based.
Shit.
Like they literally like all the lighting and stuff directly correspond to very specific plane functions and stuff.
Oh, very
Like,
nice.
I can set lights to blink faster the faster I'm going and stuff like that. It's
Oh,
weird.
I like that. Is that for the cockpit setup you got the other day?
Yeah. Those Go Flight panels that I bought.
You talking about the lights on your box?
Yeah, man.
Flash sensor? Oh, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah. You can
Okay.
set them inside the software.
Okay, let's have some brakes, and let's make sure we're, pardon me, the correct servers. Did I even spawn at the right airport? Please tell me I did.
What's the airport again?
Yeah, I did, yeah.
KEYW.
Yeah, Key West. Key
A
West.
friend of mine's from Key West.
Yeah,
One of my best friends growing up.
let's give that a
So
go.
I've asked this guy for his PayPal email 3 times, and he just keeps being like, "You'll get it on Friday," like not answering the question. And it's
Yeah.
like, is this dude just giving me this flight stick? What is happening?
Oh, I like that. Holla B, yeah, I saw that, mate, as well. I was more interested in the sort of flight dynamics updates and stuff. It seemed quite interesting. Right. This point in the flight is where it crashed last time. So let's hope. I haven't crashed yet. This is good news. This is good news indeed. I can see you, Lanky and Ryan.
Here I thought setting up this flight sim stuff would just be me being like, this one is landing gear.
Yeah, you have to do all the button binds yourself. No. Some of them are incredibly detailed.
I have to program everything based
What is
on
that?
states. I can have each one either be an on switch, like a specific, or I can have it press it twice. I can have it do program every single thing.
Oh
It's like,
yeah,
there's
I want that
a
with
system that to get to default, it has to press something a certain number of times to my liking. I can set it so I hit one switch, and then it presses it that many times for me.
Oh, I like that. I want that with Elite Dangerous because I want stuff to the only one you can do, like, I've got these big fat toggle switches on the bottom of my HOTAS that I can, they're not spring loaded, they're like on or off. Love it. But I can't, with that I can't, the only function I can use for that is the cargo hatch. And I want the gear to be on one of those switches as well, but the gear's just a toggle rather than a hold mode, if you know what the state of the switch.
Yeah.
Like, so you've got to toggle it twice And it's just irritating, and I don't like that. And I want something like that for Elite Dangerous, but they've got absolutely no interest in the sort of sim pit type community that is built up around it.
Oh, Elite Dangerous?
Yeah, they don't really have much of an interest in it, and it's like, so you have to find your own solution.
Understand what their core audience is.
I don't think they do sometimes, you know. There's a lot of hardcore sort of sim guys who play it,
Yeah.
and
like,
they really need to cater for those boys.
Well, and that's the thing is because all those boys are going to get stolen by Star Citizen because Star Citizen's planning on bringing in all the stuff that they want. in
Yep,
Elite.
multi-monitor support, cockpit, full sim pit setup. Yeah,
Being able to send your MFDs to external windows, having them run on tablets and stuff.
Yep,
if you want.
yep.
That stuff's all been promised for Star Citizen. There's also DCS level cockpit interactions for Star Citizen coming.
Oh yeah, I'm looking forward to that.
As far as I understand, in Elite, there just aren't cockpit interactions at all.
No, there's none.
You have the same screens.
You have
every single
you have
time.
the 4 or 5 context menus.
Yeah.
No flaps landing.
These
I
are
like that.
identical every single. Oh, what time of day are we flying? By the way?
I just put it on 8 a.m. just to see what it would be like. It should make a nice.
Like 6:05 p.m. So it's dork. Well, it's gorgeous and golden, but this is pretty nice.
There we go. My button works now. Yeah, I want to
So here I am,
increase the
looking
game
everything
usage
over
by a
there.
lot.
That's funny.
What's that?
Showing me in your livery.
Yeah. Oh, we got another one of these weird.
Yeah, because I'm in the camo.
Ah,
Showing
right,
the
yeah.
Camo on my screen.
But I'm in the standard livery for this.
It's unfortunate.
It's like
What are you in here?
Aramaki does the same thing, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So I've been learning all this stuff about the Cessna 152. Thinking like, okay, it's a cool plane, it's a dope.
Yeah. I'm sure there's a way to retrofit the things. I did watch a video with I think it was a 172, like super old one that's got more autopilot capabilities than a commercial jet. It was a Flight Chops video. I think I saw that. I watched that today. Yeah, same. Yeah. I know what you mean, Hollow. Like, it's just, I don't know. There's something about it in there. There's just you just want to go do it. And no. Well, looks like you're getting a free Sidewinder joystick. Got a bit of a taxiway incursion here by a vehicle. Get out of my way. I got a big spinning blade on the front of my vehicle. Okay. Yeah. So you can plug a joystick in and have that software control the joystick as well. That'd be interesting to see because you could then reprogram buttons on your joystick. Yeah, no, but what I mean is you could do like almost the same thing as you do with your cockpit. You could program them to be states. There's a commercial jet that's just been cleared to land while I'm still on the runway. Some air traffic control this is. No, they don't. Yeah, it's like I can see most of it. Look. I'm going to get in his way, see what happens. Oh, stall. That's a stall warning. I don't want that. That's also a stall warning. North Europe, mate. Oh, yeah, I see you. Yeah. I'm flying literally right above you. Yeah. Yeah, I was like, yeah, screw it. Let's float our way. I've also loosened the spring on my HOTAS. You know, the recentering spring, so it's a little bit more like. Oh yeah, I am heading straight for this aircraft. This is going to be a massive mid-air collision. It's an A320. Yep. Yeah. Maybe they're flying in formation. Huh. Yeah, it's doing that same thing as the Aramaki does, you know, with the simultaneous cockpit opening. A similar sort of weird bug. Or maybe it's like a deliberate thing to make sure everyone shows in the same aircraft. Oh, smooth. No. The only thing I don't like about this aircraft is the 20 minutes it takes the engine to run up. But I do like this aircraft. It looks very good. Oh, is it the 152 Brigade next to me? In the Aviators Club livery. What are you doing? Have you no shame? Well, it definitely looks like the Aviators Club livery to me. And hand in your fanny pack. You're out of club. Oh, tell you what.
That's it. If you're not gonna be responsible, then we gotta take it away.
I apologise. I accidentally turned the audio off again.
That's what
I am
Ben
sorry.
said about fanny packs.
You need a fanny pack with a beer holder.
That's doable.
I'm pretty sure that's just a fanny pack.
Isn't that what it's for anyway? You don't. What else would you put in one of those? Just like it's like
Drugs, pills.
It's just no. You just put beer in it and then
Gum.
you like those Camelback things. You can put one in there and just have the tube going up to your face.
Yeah, just pour a loose beer in there.
That
Just
sounds
pour
like
it.
it
Yeah.
works than a Camelback though.
Yeah, man.
Pulling it all the way from your waist. That's like a diaphragm workout every time you want to sit.
Oh,
Hold
no,
on,
I
I'm gonna
don't-
humber.
Plan here.
I'm gonna try and just violently vacuum this shit up into my mouth.
Who have we got? Right, should we? Are you on North?
Not yet. Don't worry, I will drop in on you guys shortly. I'm
Yeah.
just uploading a new livery pack.
No worries, man.
Looking forward to it.
So
Oh, yeah. It's good.
I bound one of my things to a function.
Yeah.
But I didn't want to do it to a plain function because I just wanted to like test something harmless out. So I just put on landing lights, and all I know is the toggle switch does not turn them off. So I eternally have landing lights on, or at least it seems like I do.
Well, I mean,
Fine.
Not really sure. Oh yeah, no, they're on. That's very bright.
I'll tell you what. Pull the gear down, that'd help, wouldn't it?
No, just go in without it. You know, sparks flying, get those floats right across the asphalt.
Yeah, exactly.
I made a meal of that landing. I'll tell you what, let's just pretend to go to the fuel.
Actually, I'm gonna do that too. That's a good idea.
I'll put 70% in, see what happens.
Is there
Your
a
wife's
fuel
just screaming
station around
from
here
the passenger
somewhere?
seat of the plane. When I said the sparks were gone, this is not what I meant to re-add them.
We use that as a flame retardant here.
Yeah, I highly recommend full tanks on the Bird Dog. So last time I flew it, I didn't feel like I was flying that long, and man, did it burn through it.
Yeah, it once you're up at altitude, or you know, in a sort of cruise, you can trim it right back, and it seems to be just fine. But I
Yeah,
went
but if you
through
wanna,
5 or 6% in 10 minutes.
yeah. Yeah, if you want to be doing better than 60 knots, you're gonna need a lot of fuel.
I watched too many reviews of the 2019 movie Cats.
Yeah.
That's a really strange sentence.
I come from a musical theater background. It's something that I just watch entertainment related to musical theater as a guilty pleasure. It's like
Okay.
Some people watch reality TV. I watch theater kids trash other musicals.
Okay, fair. To each
Oh.
their
All right
own.
then. That just reminds me. Have you ever seen the film? It would be really helpful if I could remember what the film was called. Hardcore Henry.
Oh yeah. Hardcore Henry was pretty cool. Although I thought it was good when it was just that short film.
It is
You didn't need
Doom.
to make a whole movie.
Yeah.
The gimmick wasn't good enough to pull out over a whole movie.
No. It's just that bit. Like you just reminded me of that one quote in it where he does that big song and dance number,
Oh yeah.
and then they're back up on the roof, and he changes back into the sniper character, and he goes, "Now listen here. There's a certain stigma attached to gentlemen watching musicals. I want to let you know that I'm straight as an arrow, right?" I just burst out laughing when he said that because I thought it was brilliant. The Sharlto Copley's such a good actor, and that bit just it had me in stitches for minutes. And then he changes into the punk character, and then just immediately starts slaying all those people in the van. I thought that was so funny. It just reminded me of that. It just had me
TMS is
giggling.
fucked. I'm
It's-
looking forward to when they figure out what boats look like, so they can add boats in anytime boats are involved.
Bebop, have you got a friend called Doomslayer?
I do, yeah.
He's in my Twitch, my Twitch
is he?
stream. Yeah, he's just said awesome.
Right on.
He's my friend.
Yeah. Yeah, he's in my Star Citizen org.
Oh, nice. Nice. I play Star Citizen too. I just haven't in a while.
Yeah. Oh, you're in my Star Citizen org too. You just don't know it yet.
I'm already technically in one.
Well, you can be in 5.
Can you?
It's just the best one. Yeah.
I'm in one called Crusader Cartel.
That sounds very lame.
No,
Ready?
we pride
Sorry to hear what?
we pride ourselves on our prison gameplay.
Prison gameplay.
Yeah, we like going around and being the big. We're the big fish in the prison. Go around, shank some folks, steal their rocks, cash them in ourselves, get out of prison, go back to prison.
The Pink Boys.
The Pink
We
Boys.
fly around in pink armor and make everyone nervous.
Oh, I do that. We do that with but I also have a Drake Interplanetary T-shirt on as well.
Right
Because
on.
you know, got to rep the brand, haven't you?
The brand of tinfoil planes.
No, but I love the that's my favourite. When you start the ship, it's where the woman goes,
yeah.
"Welcome to your Drake Interplanetary Craft." I love that.
But they are-
like,
they are
like, yay!
basically-
Totally
They
worth
are
the money.
basically garbage vessels.
No, I've got a cutlass, and
once-
it's amazing because I can get a vehicle in the back, and I can
Oh yeah.
I can cruise
But when
about.
ship armor comes online later this year, that's basically going to be much less used than it is now, I think.
You reckon?
Yeah, because Drake ships, like in the lore, don't have armor. The whole thing is that they have high firepower and they have high maneuverability, but barely anything for armor, and they're thrown together pieces of crap, basically.
Oh, that's fine by me. You own an 890
Yeah,
jump.
so-
Why on earth would anybody buy an 890 jump?
Because it's a big, sexy fucking ship.
Well, yeah, I know that.
I jump in game.
But like,
I bought 33 million AUC.
why would you spend that kind of money? That just like I've seen them go on eBay in the UK for £1,500. It is
Yeah, they're like-
nuts,
Oh,
and it doesn't
that's
even have
fucking
any
crazy
use
money.
apart from like a fighter bay.
Well, no. I think the 890 jump's actually going to be a lot better as more of a command spec ship.
My favorite one so far is the Hammerhead. I think
The
Just-
Hammerhead is cool.
it's just because you
Problem
can.
with it-
Oh, it's so much fun to just get 4 people in the turrets and shit the bed.
You mean
4,000.
6?
Hey.
You mean 6 people in the turrets? There's
Oh
6
yeah,
people in the
sorry.
turrets.
Yeah, the 4. What I meant was the 4. You know, the hammerheady parts, and just sort of it's just wonderful laying waste to pirating people. So much fun. Like you don't even get anything from it. It's just funny to smash people up.
This road is so jacked up over here.
Yeah, there's a few bits I've noticed already. It does actually clear up significantly as we get on. I did come out and check a little bit of it out. $4,100 is an insane amount of money to spend on a computer game,
I spent 1,400.
and it's not even something physical. That's it. Like if you just spent $4,500 on a sim pit for something, I'd go, oh, very cool. But I
Yeah,
can't
no,
bring
my,
myself to spend that kind of cash on it.
A buddy, one of the guys in our, 2 guys in our org have spent more than Doom by a significant margin.
Oh. The main guy in ours has
One of
spent $1,500, $1,600. Oh,
Yeah.
Seem to be coming
I
apart.
think we have one guy who's, well, yeah, I've almost beat that dude, so
Yeah,
fucking get good.
I'll tell him that.
Like I'm the leader because I'm the one who has nothing to do during the day and can do it, not because I'm so specially qualified for the position.
Oh, we've got some immersion busting bridges going on here. Can we just say it's flood season? And then I can accept that.
It's flood season all over the world,
Global
especially
warming.
in England with its raised bridges that are underwater for some reason.
Yeah, not on Tuesday next week though. All fixed. The entire country's getting rebuilt by sober.
Theoretically, the entire country.
Yep.
Every single thing.
Yep.
Every
The whole lot. Rebuilt
Just like
from
they did with
scratch.
the United States.
It's going to be the best. It's going to be the best
from
country.
Scratch, ground up, best country ever made,
Yep.
ever thought of, ever conceived.
Yep. The best.
We're gonna phone it in for every country after that.
Yep. It's going to be so much bigger than the rest of them.
It's a big layer.
How dare you?
Oh man,
I think I'm on COVID or
Canadian,
something.
it's just funny to me. If I was an American, I would weep every time.
I think North and Big Lanky do a
Hey,
little, to be
we're
honest.
not weaving anymore.
No, no,
Right.
no.
We haven't wept for like 2 weeks now, so.
It's a record in the
It's
last
been like
4
a week.
years.
Do you know what? It's been what, nearly a week over a week since I've heard anything stupid out of a US president. Feels like something new, like an achievement
All it
unlocked.
makes they've finally gone back to like being boring as shit and uninteresting. So
I was really hoping Joe Biden would get up on the podium and go, right, now that that's over, back to our regularly scheduled programming, and just continue on as if nothing had happened. Like it was some kind of massive
one thing that
reality
was
show.
close to that was
What is
Fauci
it,
said
January
something like,
28th?
the new
January-
administration, like we're not gonna make shit up, basically.
Oh yeah. He said if you don't, he said the thing I like about this new administration is if you don't know, don't assume.
Yeah. I mean, it's the 28th for me, because I live in the future.
Hey, why did they fix this bridge but not the other ones?
Because Microsoft. Maybe Bill Gates owns this particular island. And so they said, right, we got to make sure this one's done, or all Bill's not going to be able to get to the office. Do you reckon they all make them commute to work in Flight Simulator? To simulate
so.
the commute, instead of working from home?
Whoa!
better.
Nose bumps.
Oh, we got a good... Oh, I like this. What have we got? We got some savages, we got some... Alright, pick an island and we're going to go land on it. A small one.
A small one.
Yeah,
Alright,
small
well,
one.
Get some height.
Oh, I like the starburst. That was amazing. Well, I mean, it was really like weak starburst, but bus planes, so I think that was quite good.
Off to the right side here. If we bomb over to the right here,
Yep.
there's looks like two skinny little strips of land up just off here.
Alright, we'll have that.
Like if you look, what direction am I facing right now? Southeast, basically, just like.
Yeah, it's a couple.
I'm talking about these ones right. Oh, hold on.
There's trees
Right
on one of
there,
them.
Like, no, but there's like one little tiny tuft. Do you see it? That little itty bitty.
Oh, right in the centre.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way I'm getting this down on there. If I had a
Oh,
gravel,
you're fucking-
easy peasy, but...
Time to get good.
Rip. Well, I'm on floats, so... Should we
Yeah,
give
you
it a
are gonna
go?
have the worst time ever.
No, these brakes, I can just hit the brakes and... in fact, I can land with a parking brake on.
Yeah, if you go full flaps on a bird dog and kind of stall it, you may be able to put it down.
Yeah.
You probably can.
Looks like there's trees though.
There is trees. There's a couple of bushes in the middle, though. Hopefully my wings survive.
There's 4 trees. Oh, water! My enemy! Whoa, barely stopped having. Oh no, drink time.
You merely adopted the water. I was born in
I
it.
was born in it.
Molded
molded
by
by
it. Okay, I'm gonna have to stall. No, I'm messing it up.
Oh,
Come on. In the drink.
almost got it.
I'll take that.
Tipped over.
Yeah, I wasn't nearly slow enough for that. I could have done better.
Not on my front, on the wings.
Oh, I've got some flight simulator weirdness happening.
That just sounds like Flight Simulator.
Yeah. Just FS 2020
Got some
things.
very regular Flight Simulator behavior happening.
Very in character, yeah. Yeah, now you've said it. Right, let's get some... Oh, no, not that much bank angle, because I will crash.
What happens if I just push back from here?
Can you get a pushback on the island, can you?
No, I'm in the water.
Oh, I'll see if you can get a pushback in the water then. I like the idea of that.
Oh, you can.
Can you?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Shift P anywhere, buddy.
Ah,
it works.
let's get
We're
some...
running with the shadows of the night.
Oh, no, let's just roll up onto the island.
And we'll be to the end.
That's kind of my approach.
Do you know what the problem was with that attempt? It was really good up until the point where I hit the land, and realised I didn't put the gear down.
Ah,
That happened to me so much.
Um,
we're calling one of them a wife shaker.
right, can I get a pushback with no gear?
Not because it actually
Yes!
takes your wife.
Yes, I can. Pushback
That's
with no
hilarious.
gear. Do I
Like,
get
it
to
doesn't
charge
count.
their insurance for
You're not allowed
damaging?
to skip into it.
Do I get to charge their insurance for them damaging my floats now? Pushing me back on dry land with no gear down.
Absolutely.
Oh,
You're
do you know
gonna
what?
blame the strangers in Key West. The invisible strangers who came out of nowhere to give you a pushback in the middle of fucking nowhere.
Yeah, that seems
Their
like
fault.
the Canadian thing to do.
Very American of you.
Oh nope.
I don't think that's very American at all. I think that's just general dickhead.
That can happen in any country. Yes.
Exactly.
Right. That island was.
Itty bitty.
Yeah, it was. Yeah. Well, we've got to find more like that. We've got to make sure we're traveling in the right direction as well.
You what up, wisest?
Oh, that looks cool.
Oh, sick.
Screenshot
Hey,
of that.
wisest. Oaky boy. Professor Oak.
Professor.
Oh, hello, sir.
Oh, right. That's
Hell
that Pokemon. I played that when I was in the 5th grade.
That sounded like an insult to me.
Actually, it was a really
I think
formative game. It was really awesome, but I haven't played since.
I think I played. I don't know when the last time. Well, I mean, Professor Oak isn't even in the newer ones, so it's like it's not like I'm like. If anything, I'm dating myself by proving
Yeah,
that I'm
that's
old
true.
as fuck by saying Professor Oak.
That's true. I don't even know
Now
what the
it's
new ones.
like
I hear the new ones
Professor-
are kind of.
Whittlefuck.
Who?
I hear the new ones are kind of linear and not that worth it. But, hey.
Oh, you mean they have a story?
Like, I like the open world of the. That was like one of the first open world, and you can like, freaking play for 8 hours on 4 AA batteries. That was awesome.
Oh,
That's
nice.
true. That was some shit.
Wait, which device are you currently referring?
Game Boy.
Yes. 1989. What a glorious year.
I had the Game Boy Pocket, so the one that came out at the same time as the Game Boy Color, but they
Yeah.
were like, hey, if we take out the color and we just make it black and white, we can make these things fucking tiny.
Yeah,
Yeah,
man.
I remember that.
That was like the only problem with that was, right, both my mum bought both me and my sister
Yeah.
a Game Boy the same year because she couldn't buy one of us them. That's a stupid idea for siblings, right? And my sister always used to play this. I can't remember what game it was, but it was. I can never remember what game it was, but my mother always stole mine to play Tetris. But the thing is, like, she got really good at it. Like probably international competitive level at this stage, if it was now. She was so good at that game, and I couldn't ever get past like the second level. When it sped up like the third time, that I got overwhelmed by it completely. But
I have that one.
The guy
Guys, I
coming
think
to
we
pick
just
up the
learned a
3D.
lot about why BAP is the way he is.
what do you mean? What are you talking about?
Your Game Boy got stolen by your mom.
That's why I'm overcompensating with the 2 servers. There's 3 PCs on this desk. There's a laptop here. There's 2 more laptops up there. There's a PC running as a router with PFSense, 2 switches, 2 access points,
You know,
2
I was
3D
gonna
printers, a
say,
home-built
that doesn't
CNC
sound like
machine.
you're compensating for something, and then I realized I might be compensating for something.
This
That's
is-
why I have that much stuff.
There's a group of there's self-realization going on in here now, isn't there?
One of
Like,
those, oh.
I'm learning about myself.
Yeah.
Now I'm self-reflecting, wondering where I went wrong.
It all went back to that one day my mother stole my Game Boy for the 9th time. Yeah, I never saw it again. Do you know what? For a Christmas present one year, I had this really thoughtful idea, and this was maybe 5 to 10 years ago. So not a stupidly long time ago. But I found an absolutely mint condition, unopened Game Boy on eBay. And for whatever reason, the bidding stopped at £20, and I bought this thing. And I bought it for my mother for a Christmas present. Somewhat of a joke, but more because I thought it was really cool and I thought she'd like it. And the batteries inside were still, like the batteries that came with it, were still unopened in their original shrink wrap in the box.
Wow.
I had the link cable, it had the copy of Tetris.
And you opened it and you like lost thousands of dollars worth of future money right there.
Yeah, but I don't buy stuff to keep around.
No, I get it. I would never keep that.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. It was
That's 'cause
20
we had one
quid.
Game Boy yeah, we had one Game Boy for our whole family, so if I get another Game Boy, I'm happy.
Oh, the poor family had to share their one Game Boy, huddle round it for warmth.
There were fist fights.
I actually still have my original gray Game Boy from when I was a kid.
Yeah, I wish I had mine still. I really do.
It still works. There's like a fat like line down the side of the screen that doesn't work, but it like I would say 95% of the screen works.
Oh man.
My oldest console is
I
the
wish I had that
N64.
level of object permanence as a child. I just lost things constantly.
Oh yeah. I totally agree with that. Most of my good shit just vanished.
Yeah, I have no fucking idea where 90% of my cool shit went.
I'm pretty sure I
Literally
had this.
no idea.
I had quite the impressive collection of Lego Technic when I was a kid as well, which I attribute that my love of building things now to that. And my mother,
5 years later,
I moved
you have,
out
like,
of
a
the.
single stick.
I moved
Like,
out.
what?
Well, I moved out of the family home like one does,
Yeah.
and as one also does, you leave a load of shit at your parents' house, and you expect them to look after it for you in perpetuity. Whereas in reality, what happened was she hawked it all off to the cheapest fucking bidder. So I lost like several £1,000s worth of very expensive, very cool, retro nearly Lego Technic with like the pneumatic kits and everything to some fucking eBay collector. Oh man, I was furious.
I had a garage sale as soon as you left.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Hey, you left all this shit here. Let's get
My
rid of it.
original Mega Drive went, my Commodore 64 went. I've since replaced them, and they're in a similar shaped and sized box somewhere else in this house now. Like being completely unused. But I got a copy of
I can go
all.
under this bridge.
Yes. Well, no. Well, it would appear
That was
you kind of
flawless.
can.
I made it like halfway in there and then something caught. I don't know if it was.
The tail?
Mine looks pretty clear.
Yeah, I don't know. You came out somersaulting though. Head over tail.
You can just never tell if it's the scenery. Or
Ooh, that would have been a massive accident. 7 Mile Bridge. Is that what that was called? Or is it just this span of whole bridges? Or do we have a big section to go? Or
We do have a 7-mile bridge. It may be coming up.
oh, nice.
Yeah, I think it's like 6.5, 7 miles. That's how it got its name.
Yeah, there's the guy in the Twitch chat, Holler's just said he's actually he's in the Discord as well, but he said it's 7 Mile Bridge. This place must get an. This place must. Well, I appreciate that, but this place must get an absolute beating in hurricane season.
Keys? Yeah.
Yeah.
They're disappearing.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah, it got
Yeah,
destroyed.
all the
a
weird
couple
flat
years ago.
textures aren't because the simulator is having a hard time. It's because all of them are just places that houses were and then got blown away.
Ah, right, okay. So just raised.
I literally teach a college class where I'm like, look at this piece of land. It will be gone in about 30 years.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's like a lot of like on the American coast in Virginia, on Chesapeake Bay, like anywhere that's got low-lying kind of swampy connection to the ocean is going to be gone in 30 years.
What was the movie
Can we
where
get rid of Louisiana?
the movie where they blew up the bridge, an Arnold Schwarzenegger movie?
True Lies. I think you're thinking of True Lies with.
Oh,
I
it's
forgot
got
the girl.
Oh yeah, I know exactly who
girl.
you mean.
The short-haired girl.
Curtis, Jamie Lee Curtis.
Yeah,
True
she was in that
Lies.
movie.
Yeah, see, Hollis just said the one with Jamie Lee Curtis. True Lies, absolutely. Yeah. And the guy who pisses himself. Is it the guy who's trying to get into bed with Jamie Lee Curtis? The guy who's also pretending to be a spy.
They don't make them like they used to.
No. Thank God in some cases, but man, there's absolutely something to be said for just like you knew what you were gonna get, like Die Hard, Terminator, any action film from the 80s and 90s. You know the formula. That's why they were so popular. I want to go and watch someone get their shit kicked out of them for 2 hours before rising up at the end and just kicking the shit out of everybody else and winning.
Just deep dicking everybody.
Yeah. That's exactly what happens in Die Hard, isn't it? I love every part of that film. From the make fists with your toes to, oh my God, I hope that's not a hostage. Like, every single part of that movie just speaks to me.
It's like Bruce Willis whispering in your ear when you sleep.
It is, yeah.
Like,
It's so comforting. Oh, I see the bridge you're on about, Holler.
Yeah, and just beyond the bridge is Marathon. And they have an airport. It's about halfway in the Keys.
Yeah. Holler's just said they built a new bridge next to it, but in the movie they actually blew up the original, and it's still most of it's still there. There should be a section missing, so we can go look at the True Lies bridge removed. It's like, oh man, we need to do bus trips where we go and explore places in movies.
That's a good idea.
That'd be real cool. Actually.
We did New Zealand the other day, didn't we? Hobbiton. We didn't find Hobbiton. We were in the wrong place, I think. And
The
then
Revenant would be pretty cool.
The Revenant. That's Rockies, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it's Canadian Rockies,
Yeah.
Wyoming and Banff area.
Should be a section of bridge missing.
Banff is pretty cool. I dated a girl who worked there.
Yeah.
Just worked. And only briefly until she figured out I sucked.
That story did not have a happy ending.
No, I bet it did. Holler lost a girlfriend that went on a Banff
for
trip.
her, sure.
Holler lost a girlfriend up there. What happens? Is it like, do they brainwash people? Is there like a whole bunch of guys knocking around with the cock and balls of a bull moose? Is there, is everybody bloody gorgeous up there or what?
In Banff?
Yeah.
I think it's just a level of existential dread enters your soul when you realize that you're in the middle of fucking nowhere and literally no one can hear you scream.
Okay, Holler's just said Banff sucks. I won't speak of it.
Wait, that's where I work.
Banff.
Not Banff, but in the middle of nowhere where nobody can hear you scream. I do this every
some
day.
Some people like it, some people don't.
Somebody call the FBI on North right now.
We're going to need a couple of background checks here.
I can't
If you
confirm.
need to
Nobody
hide
can
it-
hear you scream.
If you need to hide a body, I'm your guy.
I mean,
Should I say that
technically
on the
there's an
screen?
area in a national park that's like, isn't there like one in Yosemite National Park that both states don't have jurisdiction in, so you can technically get away with murder?
I don't know. I watched a YouTube video of that
No.
once that might have explained how that was untrue.
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
true because it's federal land. It's not state land.
Okay, caught smoking a joint on federal land.
No?
You can't. Yeah, right. It's weird. In these legal states, there's little pockets of federal land that you will still get busted and charged with a federal crime.
Oh, that
That's
is
why I
such
never
horseshit.
smoked. I never smoked any joints on my Yosemite trip.
That's a good idea.
That sounded like he was, like his eyes were moving from side to side, like Mo
I smoked
Sislak.
exactly
Your hands
0
were getting
joints.
sweaty.
All
Yeah.
I'm saying is, to dear U.S. government, I never smoked.
And there's like a
Joints
bead of
never
sweat
hurt
coming
myself.
down his forehead, and
Dear U.S. government, I never inhaled.
yeah, I saw one once, but I never actually touched it, Your Honor.
Yeah.
What's
I
a
could tell
weed,
with
Your
my
Honor?
mouth.
I've never even seen a weed before. What's one of those?
A hobo jumped out of a bush and held me down and forced me to.
Then he said I had to smoke his
duress.
joints.
the pot.
And then he ran away right before you got here. I swear, Ossifer.
Hey, officer, is that a ticket book in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
Hey, I'm going to jail.
Any pipe you ever owned was given to a friend first.
Say that again, sorry?
Any pipe you ever owned was given to you by a friend first.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's like
Or you found it.
the old adage that
It's like, what's that? Oh, that's just a tobacco pipe, my friend.
it's the old adage is it never hurts to have a second set of prints on a gun. Always let your friends borrow them.
Oh, can I hold your gun? Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you can. I insist.
Make sure you touch the magazine as well. And each
over
individual round.
You want to learn how to clean it? I'll show you right now. Every individual piece of the slide.
Wait, why are you putting gloves on? No reason. The grease makes my skin sweat.
Yeah. I have an allergic reaction
To the silicone grease. Yeah.
to the metal.
Oh, wow, this is a very large bridge.
This is an extremely large bridge.
I believe it's 7 miles long.
7 miles, you don't say.
Where the fuck did you hear that? That sounds like bullshit.
I think it's the name of the bridge.
I asked God, and that's what he said.
Whoa. Maybe that's my problem. I asked Jesus, and Jesus is too busy playing Xbox.
Yeah, that's it. He's on a hot streak in Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Jesus says no way. God says Yahweh.
Everybody else gets tactical nukes. He gets nuclear holocausts.
And tumbleweed. Well, that went down like a Led Zeppelin, didn't it? I was actually genuinely going to laugh, but I was waiting because I didn't think it was over. And then that awkwardness of time had passed, so I couldn't really laugh then, because then it just sounded like I was being a dick about it. So
I'm hardly paying attention. Probably why the filter in my brain isn't working.
no, I appreciate that kind of thing. If you're in a bush plane, you could jump the transition onto the bridge. If the truck stopped for just a minute, I might land. But
Nah, I tried landing on a couple of the bridges, and they're actually water.
yeah, there's like a weird. Some of them don't work properly, as like the sim doesn't see them as a solid object, so you sort of float through them a little bit. It's a bit weird, yeah.
Oh no! It's like it's like when you land in water and like you just nose forward because of all the drag.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
There's a lot of planes going to Key West. It just seems like it would be easier, like driving there. Because it's what? It's
On this large ridge.
120 miles?
Not everybody can afford planes.
No, we're barely exceeding the speed limit as it is. Oh, see how many people do you reckon have got a speeding ticket in a plane where like an automated cameras flash them?
Enough?
Not
You
very
would-
many.
ATC would give you that information, and they would definitely, if you did it too much, give you a fine for it.
Oh, killjoys.
Yeah.
There's that little island with a bunch of little houses on it. How did they even get there? Oh, was there supposed to be another bridge there? Oh, look, there is. There's another bridge on this side that hasn't been rendered.
Maybe this is one of those places that got destroyed.
Ah, maybe.
People have been stuck there for years.
Yeah. They've been waving to the traffic going past for years and no one. There's like 2 of them left. They ate the other 20. They've been surviving on whatever floats past. Right, who we got?
Oh, hold on. I'll be right back.
No worries. Takes a long time to drive. There is one island, the speed limit's like 15. Ah, right, I got you. So there's like a 15 limit on one of the islands or something.
Yeah, and
So
a
it
lot
takes
of
a
traffic.
takes a long time to drive it. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, that guy definitely knows what he's talking about. I visited here once before, and the speed limit's like 45 miles an hour with tons of tourists.
What an utter bore.
Yeah, if you're smart, you take a boat wherever you have to go.
Well, if you live out here, probably own one. Probably makes sense to have one out here. That's probably why people come out here, isn't it? I imagine. Mostly the sailing and fishing, and just the fact that it's nice, like 99% of the year.
I think a lot of old people go there to retire.
Hi, Dead Bullet. That's a solid name. I like that. Oh, so my apologies. Dead Bullet 69. Because, like, it's just a pen 69 to everything. I think the world would be a better place. Because you just laugh at it, like giggle a little bit every time, and you couldn't ever escape. And it would slowly drive everybody insane. And yeah.
Nice head talk.
Yeah, fuck off. Right then, yeah. I shut up now. I don't know where I was going with that. I was just rambling. Sorry, waffling is the correct term, isn't it? You're getting called a downer. Maybe you're getting called a downer. It might be me. Oh, there's an airport.
Hey,
Why is it not interesting? I mean, if you're telling me there's a name behind that story, a story behind that name, either one of them will do. So it used to be 96, and they're doing another stream ask why isn't it 69, so you changed it. All right. Fair, yeah, all right. Valid point. You know, why isn't it a 69? Why wasn't it a 69? I put way too much flap in way too early. Why isn't it 420? Lanky's getting in on the action. Why isn't your name Big Lanky 69? I'm going to change his name in the Discord. Right, this is an absolute clusterfuck of everybody trying to land on top of each other.
Yeah. I just see a pile of names on the road.
Oh, shit. I'm trying to, like... Nope. Dickhead, put your gear down. Oh, nearly. I nearly landed out gear there. I had to pull up in the last second. Oh, shit. Right, okay, how much runway I got left?
What are you actually flying, a Bonanza?
No, I'm flying a Cessna L-19 bird dog with floats.
Ah, okay. When you put the gear down, the gear actually went down on the Bonanza.
Oh, nice.
we definitely need to see that.
I'm going to try and land. I'm going to land on the touchdown markers on the other side of the runway. Because it doesn't say I have to land at the other side, does it? There we go, easy peasy. He's going to change it to 420. Oh no, don't ruin your only Twitch name change.
Oh, why is this with the...
The thing does not want to fly
wing
upside down. It does not want to fly upside down, and I don't like that.
I didn't catch any of the previous part other than like the last half a second of you.
Oh yeah.
Is he...
Pretty funny to watch.
I'm surprised there hasn't been that many crashes this trip yet. There's normally 7 or 8. Do you reckon?
Every time we try to land.
Do you reckon Dead Bullet's actually going to change his name? Do you? It looks like he might be doing it. I can't peer pressure people into changing their names, man.
My crashing goes down significantly when I'm not driving a rear wheel plane.
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. So does mine actually. But my gear up landings go up significantly. There's literally a van in the taxiway.
What's it called? A tail wheel? I guess.
Tail wheel, yeah.
Rear wheel.
A rear wheel plane.
Shouldn't be.
Well, I'm going to have to put some fuel in already. Because I'm down at 48%.
Oh, I filled up full when we left. I'm at 75.
There's fuel over here by the control tower.
Oh, that mean I've got to drive all the way over there and use like 60 pounds of fuel? I literally just had a vehicle back into me. Can I, like, where's the near miss paperwork or the accident paperwork? Because that guy's getting fired. And Ryan's probably getting a citation for that as well. Yeah, he's definitely. You're definitely going to like airplane prison for that. Do they have an airplane? Is there such a thing? Am I making stuff up?
It's called permanently revoking your license.
Ah, shit. Well, I'm going to pretend that I stopped at the fuel place, and there we go. Nobody saw that.
Anywhere you can fly a plane without your license, like any kind of private land or anything like that.
There's a few types of aircraft that you don't specifically need a license for.
Like trikes?
Some of the ultralights.
Yeah, some of the super ultralights you don't technically need a license for, but there's like massive restrictions on what you can actually do with them.
You can only fly them in certain areas?
Yeah,
Like
I imagine so. You're not allowed to fly them in any kind of airspace, you know, you're not...
Yeah. I would be fucked, because I live in Vancouver. I'd have to drive for 3 hours to fly one.
Yeah.
That's okay if you find a spot that you can legally fly it. You can't fly it far enough to leave that legal spot to fly it.
No?
Yeah,
The
true.
range is usually
yeah.
so short.
But the problem is
I would
getting
still
there
like
and
one.
back without... Well, yeah, I would like one too. That would rule.
Oh, let's tip it
Just
over.
hopping down
just
to the
keep it-
store, people can hear that in the air. They're just like, Damon's coming.
You
Like,
just take it out.
once you do get a pilot's license, Canada, the rules in certain areas are quite lax. Like you can fly as low as you want to, as long as it's not over.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I grew up on Saturna Island, which is a Gulf island, pretty small, and we had 2 pilots that lived on the island, and I was always so fucking confused because they didn't have an airport per se. There was just a farmer who had property on the coast who would let them land in his field and then store their planes in his barn.
I like
And
those
it's
kind
I
of
was like,
arrangements.
how is that allowed? But it's because
Well,
there's
you
no
can-
airspace around there. There's
You
nothing.
can fly as low as you want in the U.S. as long as there's no people or structures nearby.
Yeah, the same with the
So
rules
it's
with
not-
helicopters. You can land wherever you want as long as it's safe to do so.
Yeah.
Pretty much, as long as you're not near people.
The thing is, there's a ton of people in like most of the U.S. So like most airspace is going to be a class that you can't do it. I would think.
Nah, you can do it
You
like
get into
here in
the-
San Diego. Like we have,
Otherwise,
we have like half of San Diego County is just like open backcountry that you can literally like go as low as you want, or if you have a bush plane and you want to land somewhere, you could do it if you want.
Yeah.
That's what I was just gonna say. There's tons and tons of federal land out west that,
Yeah.
yeah, you're.
As long as it's
unrestricted.
BLM land, you can land on it.
Nice.
BLM, Forest Service in some areas. I don't think the National Park Service, but yeah.
Nah, probably no. Most national parks have like a national wildlife refuge airspace around it.
Yeah, and I'd say for the Forest Service, it would only be the wilderness areas that you'd have to follow some restrictions.
Sweet.
I wish it was like that. I wish I could enjoy that.
I've got a
Sadly, I
couch.
live in the UK. So. What's that?
I've got a couch.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah,
man.
give up your loving relationship with your wife.
No.
In your home and your established life, and come live on my couch, and we'll be flyboys together.
Do I have to?
Although I don't have a pilot's license or any way to get into a plane
That's
currently.
it. I'll just bring a bag full of banana hammocks and a pair of aviators, and
Wait a minute.
we can party.
Don't forget your Borat swimsuit.
Well, that goes in the banana hammock bag. That's in there, locked and loaded, ready to go.
Yeah, just double checking.
That and my one-sided nut hugger, whatever they're called. Have you seen those ones?
I know what you're talking about. I wish I didn't, but I do.
The one leg wrap.
Yeah. Well, whoever invented them should be taken out the back and shot, wrapped in a tarpaulin, and then thrown in the sea. What a hateful individual. Oh.
I don't know. As a person who is a member of the LGBT community, I don't get that shit either. So it's like
No, it's such a
100%
weird.
like
Oh.
it's like it's definitely one of those things where it's like, wow, that boy wants people to look. Okay.
Yeah, I don't like. It's more the mechanical, the sort of technical, logistical reasons I don't like
Oh,
it.
yeah,
Like,
no.
like
The
I
violent
imagine.
pinning?
I imagine. Well, there's
Like-
there's the massive lopsided torque that is being applied to the twig and giggleberries.
to the tackle.
Yeah, and to the wedding vegetables, to the.
Not to mention, can you imagine having to maintain shaving your crotch that often?
Oh fuck that!
That would be so tedious.
No, I could like.
Unless you want to just like fucking like try to pull off that look and then full like Forest Man it. You've got like a little fucking eggplant with a wig, basically.
Yeah. Oh man. Quite apart from the fact that I would look absolutely dreadful in one of those.
I think most people would. It's
Except
kind
me.
of why everybody was so well. Yeah, no.
That's
You'd
supreme
look fly as
confidence
fuck.
right there.
I would
Well, I
look.
guess yeah. If you rock it, you rock it.
Yeah, but there's maybe 3
Maybe there's
people
limits.
on the planet that might be able to pull that off, and
And
I
2 of them
certainly
don't
am
have
not one of
junk
them.
that corresponds with that suit.
no, you like it's just like the logistical sort of aspect of it is more my like. I imagine how tedious it must be to wear like a like a boob tube, those. Oh yeah, it's horrendous, isn't it? Yeah, like a tube top. Like I imagine the logistical nightmare of having to constantly pull one of those up as a female.
Oh fuck.
That's just got to be so.
Either
Like, could you
that or
imagine
it's
like
so
just the
tight,
one?
It's cutting off circulation and shit.
Yeah, the one-sided, the gentle swelling, the of the fluids being severed from the. Like if anybody wants to become a eunuch, then that's probably a stylish way to go. But oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm
Voice
sorry.
will go from to
That's castrati. Yeah, I'm sorry, Holla. That's yeah. The conversation took a bit of a dive. My apologies.
talking about pinched nuts.
Yeah, I think it's a bit worse than pinched nuts, though, isn't it? I tell you what, the
Regulated nuts.
just I'm getting uncomfortable. Just sort of. Oh, it's Oh yeah, right. Are you all? Well, some of you already have landed on that island, so I'm going to put the gear down this time, nice and early, so I can remember.
I should probably fly my plane now.
Oh, there's no way I'm setting this thing down. Right, I'm going to put the parking brake on, so I land with my parking brake. Yeah, bush rats talk about bushes. Yep. That's the bush plane
Well-
group. There's some overlap, not much, but there's some. No, up, no, down, no, not a crash.
Never
just-
forget your roots.
Does Tokyo
Right there
Drift
in the bush.
count? Shit. I got one section is on.
Holy crap, this is small.
Did I? Oh man, I might have messed this up.
Oh yeah.
Nope. It appears I've beached myself. Oh, I tell you what, let's try that again.
I gotta run real quick to do something IRL. If I get back to you guys are still flying, I'll join in again.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See you in a bit. Bushy bush rats, yeah. Oh. Let's just make it a point to never mention that again. I know.
I'm making a livery.
I know. Yeah. I don't know how that would work, but it would be funny to see the result. We've talked. It was my fault for bringing up. I brought up the banana hammock, so.
This is your fault.
Yeah, it was a little bit. Oh. Right, let's actually try and get an actual proper landing going, shall we? Park up near the island.
All right, guys. There's a new livery pack is posted on FlightSim.to.
Nice.
And I'm gonna call it a night like that. So.
Oh,
I'll
okay.
See you guys later.
Yeah, no worries, man.
Yep.
See you later.
Yeah.
Peace.
See ya.
Everyone's doing a Sir Robin, aren't they? There we go. Okay, that was a little bouncy, a little too bouncy. I do enjoy the sound effects in this aircraft. They've done them really well, I think.
I should get it.
The bird
Yeah, it's
dog.
pretty cool plane.
Yeah, it's a real nice plane. Now, I like it because
Payware one, right?
yeah, I like it because it's not like the Gravel's a great aircraft to fly, but this one's not like super overpowered or.
Yeah, it must be a dog on floats.
Say again.
Must be a dog on floats.
Yeah. It's a bit hateful. The water rudders work though. At least I think they do.
That's good.
Where's the do you know what? I don't even know where the I haven't even been paying attention to this aircraft. I've just been flying it. It's been great. Right.
Yeah, that's good.
Oh yeah, I didn't even realize there were rudders on the floats.
Yeah, there's a you can like bind them in the menu, but otherwise no. Why does my PC want to do yet another Windows update? Oh my word, how tedious. Oh, I tell you what, yeah, I like the mirror, except it doesn't really work that well. It sort of kind of works, sort of kind of. If you look there, it's just kind of sea and sky. But I guess why they've done it like that is because the game would have to render two different views if you did a full proper mirror there, which would be yeah.
Some of the other planes have actual mirrors though.
Do they?
Yeah, the 339 does. That actually shows what's
Yeah.
behind you.
Does this? Because there's a little mirror on the dash, on the avionics panel. Maybe I've got a setting. I've missed a setting in the.
This one doesn't look like it's just showing basic like blue or green.
Yeah, but it's like maybe it's acting like a gauge in the aircraft.
It looks like it's acting like a mirror to me, but like it's I can see the difference of the sky and the water, but it's not picking up any reflection of the land.
No. Moosey moose.
Hello.
I didn't realise you joined, mate.
Just did.
Where
Nice.
is the fuel switch for this?
I think it's top left overhead.
Yeah.
What you guys
Yeah,
doing?
there is, yeah. We are flying down the Florida Keys because, you know, why the hell not? Seems nice. Radios.
Man, I got the somebody did an update for the Icon.
Yeah.
Where it's got like pretty good power. Man, this thing hauls.
Oh, you flying an Icon, aren't you?
Yeah, but it's a modified one.
Ah.
Why would you not fly an Icon in the Keys? You gotta lay in the water.
I got a float plane.
Where'd you find that one?
I'll join you.
Oh, the Icon mod.
Yeah.
The Icon mod, I believe, is on
Flight
FlightSim.
Sim.
Yeah, it's on FlightSim.to.
FlightSim.to.
Yeah.
I'll have to check that out.
Yeah, I'm in half power and I'm cruising at 100.
Nice.
Hello.
Good evening, sir. How's it going, Serge?
How's it going? It's going good. Where are y'all flying?
The Florida Keys.
Oh, I'm down.
We've come to retire.
It's not letting me switch the tank for some reason.
No?
It gives me an icon that it rotates, but nothing happens when I.
The Magnetos does that as well, I found. Because I was trying to turn the aircraft on. I couldn't get the Magneto switch to work. I don't know whether you've got to have a hotkey or something for it. But I ended up cheating and using Control E. Do you know what? I'm gonna stick this thing on the ground. I think I might change into a Cub, so I can. Oh no! I'll change into the wheeled version of this same aircraft. Oh, nice! That thing's hauling. Are you going space shuttle, are you? Moose is off into space, boys. I think this right here, the 500 foot mark, is probably the best height to enjoy Flight Simulator at. Because you don't get too close to the buildings to realise that they're incorrect. But the fact that most of them are there and everything looks sort of... The textures are just far enough away to look correct. The roads don't look too ridiculous, the vehicles don't look too ridiculous. We just gotta wait for them to be able to do boats, and then we're laughing.
There's like cruise ships that you'll see every once in a while, depending on where you're at.
Yeah, they're a load of custom models they've just sort of dotted about.
I found one of the last groups like.
The cruise ships are part of the base game.
It is, Holler. 500 is a good foot. 500 is a good number.
I think it's mainly just like the photogrammetry, right, where we're getting boats
Yeah.
that are just printed on the water.
Yeah, but the fact that their AI, the way they program their AI to pick up like vehicles, buildings, trees, even electricity pylons, you know, like, and yet it can't figure out what a boat shape should be. Even a rough, just, you know, model 10 or 20 boats, 30 boats, and then just have them randomly spawn based on their size, you know. I said 500 feet, but I'm currently at 300 feet.
How's live weather? Anybody flying that?
Let me
I think
actually
I have
check.
it on. It's clear.
No, I'm on clear skies. Let's try live.
Pretty clear.
I'm flying live at 5:50.
It's clear skies.
Nice out.
All right.
Yeah, live is clear. Nice.
Yeah, so 11 o'clock UTC, right at sunset.
Yeah. Josh, you probably could, man. You just... The problem with the flight sim rendered bridges is they're not quite rendered as a solid object. It's like you can touch down on them, but it kind of acts weird. But we've got a member of this group that likes to try 747s out. He's not on. He's not on with us tonight. But he'd like the mere mention of a 747 on a bridge, man. He'd be the first one to try it.
He's like, I'll be back.
Yeah, he'll just swap straight into it and send it down a bridge. He's our 747 aerobatic specialist.
Good way to describe it.
Yeah. Big Lanky's upside down. Moose and an icon. Nice. Yeah, I mean the bridges are long enough to do it. Yeah, I saw that. I really don't think his computer likes flight sim and streaming at the same time, though. It really wasn't having it as far as I could see.
All right, guys, I'm hopping off too. Have a good flight.
Okay, no problem, Mike. See you later, man.
See ya.
See ya.
Oh, whose stream was it, Holler?
See if I can catch up to you guys.
What are you in?
I'm in a. I don't actually know. I'm in like some kind of trick plane.
Okay.
Say Boeing
Oh,
on the
300.
side.
No.
Is it a Pitts
Just
or
not.
the extra 300? Is
there
it
a way to check?
is it a biplane or is it a monoplane?
It's a mono.
It'd be extra 300 then. Either that or the Cap 10. That's a aerobatic, technically, an aerobatic aircraft.
Yeah, yeah.
I
It
saw
is.
somebody in a Cap 10.
Yeah.
Should be a little bit
Oh
faster.
no,
than...
somebody's.
Oh, yeah, you're
one
in-
person's
yeah,
in
Cap
a
10.
Cap 10, one
Cap 10,
person's
yeah.
in E300.
That's an aerobatic training aircraft. That's supposed to be quite good. I wouldn't know. I fly almost exclusively Cubs. And Cessna bird dogs. And the odd Caravan. Did you see the... any of you guys see... I set up a virtual bush airline on fsairlines.net. And me and North were
Yeah, I
trying to
meant to join
populate
that.
it. It's like you use as a client, then you go onto the website and like choose what flight you want to do out of whatever's there, or create your own. And then you use one of the company aircraft which are based at McCall. So you've got to start from McCall because otherwise then you got to basically transit an aircraft. And you get like, you know, if you take a Caravan, there's like an 8-seater. If you take a Cub, you only got 1 seat and 40 kilos of cargo. So it's just quite interesting for those kind of people who are into that. I know it won't be for everybody, but I started it on the basis that a couple of people aircraft detected deploying intercept 747. Yeah, yeah. A lot of people like the sort of added sort of career aspect of it. And I kind of do. Like I appreciate the fact that it's there and I can do it. But it's not the reason I fly, if you know what I mean. I love the way that some people really get into the sim thing and just fly it.
Good old flight simulator RPG.
Yeah, I love the way that this massive community is built up around that. Like look at VATSIM. That thing's absolutely massive. They've got multiple air traffic controllers at airports. They've got their own dedicated air traffic software that connects to a big central server.
Be right back. I gotta take my dog out.
Yeah, no worries, man. And I think that's amazing. I'm going to set it down on this flat road, and I think I'm going to jump in the wheeled bird dog. Let's try and put the gear down this time, remember.
What's big lanky and he's going fast.
Unsure. Power.
It says Savage Gravel, but he just climbed to like 16,000 feet from like 2,000 in like a few seconds.
Yeah.
He's got to be in some kind of jet.
Slew mode.
Oh, slew mode, of course.
Maybe. I mean, even the gravel will do 4,000 feet a minute, 4.5 if you're really wringing its neck, but... Windows. Wow, that's moving.
Yeah.
No, we don't want...
Now he's a submarine.
Should we have the bare metal? Bare metal bird dog. Let's see what this looks like. It'd be nice if it didn't have the tiny little wheels on it. No, I will not put up with that. No, you know what? I am going to fly with that. Let me see what it's like. Because I've not actually tried this version yet. Ah, yes, Josh. Oh, yes. Wonderful.
I actually got to take off, guys. I'll catch you later.
Okay, yeah, no worries, man.
Later.
We've got an Intercept 747. I would be, but I don't think this thing's going to catch up.
We're a dog now.
Oh, wow.
The extra struggle. Some full flaps, and I still barely catch up.
That is impressive, man.
I don't know if I can do stole with this this plane I got. I could try it, I guess.
Yeah? Do it. What, you in?
Let's see. I just got to y'all. Coming up.
Yeah, you should be able to. Cap 10's okay. Just lower the throttle and point the nose up 10 degrees and then see what the stall speed is.
It will stall pretty weirdly, like...
It is a tail dragger, so I should be able to three-wheel it.
See what the stall speed is in this.
Try it here in a bit.
Stall speed in this with no flaps is about 48 knots, 50 knots. Let's try with some flaps. Oh, he's keeping that low and slow, isn't he? Nice. Okay, that's probably... I can't even... Oh. Ah, it just wouldn't be a bus flight without a 747, would it?
No.
I'd love to know how fast he's going.
Going faster than 170.
Yeah?
Yeah, maybe just about 170. He's gone quite slow now. He's about as slow as he'll go. He's probably about 140.
But I'm gonna stick this down on this what looks like a golf course, maybe.
Try to catch up.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stick it down so you get a chance.
Oh, he's got 747's on approach.
Oh, nice. Where's that landing? Oh, no, he's not. He's going to intercept me. Holy shitballs.
Pretty epic. While instead of midair.
That's easy enough. Oh yeah, I love a 747 in this. I would love to see the speed on that thing. If it takes all the passengers and fuel out, get it real slow.
Well, it's going about 140 here, and I'm right on him.
Yeah.
Yeah, 150.
Oh, is he coming in? Or is this a landing?
Pretty short field.
It's going to be a crash.
Bro.
He's not even attempting it. Ah, disappointed.
Here, I'll attempt.
Yeah, Twitch will be about 4 seconds, man. That's actually not bad considering it's going through Restream service as well. So it's actually going from this PC that I'm playing.
It's a relatively short landing here with this plane I got.
It goes.
What's it called? A D10?
Cap 10.
Cap 10.
Cap 10. Like Capitan. It gets broadcast over my network to a streamer PC. And then that captures the whole thing, encodes it, sends it off to wherever in London. Or wherever the Restream server is, then streamed to Twitch's network, and then from there to PCs and TVs all around the world. Well, to at least 9 of them according to Twitch. 4 seconds, not bad.
Hey, Bab. Hey, Bab.
Hello.
Yeah, so I got an idea for a group flight later on.
Yeah.
I mean, I know we're stacked up. It's
Well,
that thing
no,
that
I believe we have a gap. I think one of the flights has been moved back. We've got this weekend coming up, and I don't think the weekend after that there is one.
It's that stuff I posted for North yesterday in the chat. It's
Okay.
that challenge I made.
Okay. Well, I'll take a look at it when we're done here. I can just post it in the Did you put it in the tour operators? Oh.
No, I don't have access to that. I think.
Okay. I'll change that.
No, I was messing around with weather settings and stuff, and I was like, if you fancy a challenge, try this.
Okay.
There's some real bush flying.
Chopper Josh straight into the town. Oh, I'm going to crash as well in a second. Yeah, I like the idea of I think Bebop said he was going to sort out sort of a rough flight plan for his version of bush plane golf. So
yeah.
So
Yeah,
each
the 18
you've
holes.
got 18 landings. But you get up to 5 attempts I think to land each one. And you've got to land it right. You've got to land it, and if the less times it takes you to do it on each hole, you lower your score. The person with the lowest score at the end wins. So I like that idea. So he said he's gonna sort that out. I don't know when that's gonna be, because I imagine it begs for basically the creation of a bunch of small landing spots, or at least points of interest that can be used as landing spots.
Right.
But I'll click the button on the Discord and just post it in the tour operators. Because from now on, when it gets stacked up, what we were gonna do is all the people who have previously designed a flight get to vote on, like, if there's like there's two that are wanting to do the same date, all the people who previously done one before get to vote on which one goes first.
Right.
So we fill them up as necessary. If people want a specific date, then they can have it, mainly. And whatever the next date is free, they're welcome to that. But if like two people want the same date, there's not really much organisation that needs doing. It's just, if you've got a trip, cool, post the details and we'll just stick it up on the website.
Or same thing, if we've got one this week and that person cancels, we could always bump one up that's like down the road.
Yeah, easy
provided
enough.
like people are available.
Yeah. I've also created a role in the Discord for the flight leader, so whoever's dealing with that flight. Like, so I found the other day when we were with Mojo doing his New Zealand flight, there was a few times he was trying to speak and like a few people just didn't hear him. So there's like a function within Discord that you can become a priority speaker, and if they hold the key, like a push to talk key, it quietens everybody else down so they can be overheard.
Yeah, that's pretty nice.
And it also gives them a big fat red tag in Discord, in the Discord chat, so people know who the flight director is.
But at least they control that to only do it like if they're trying to explain something about like the location or something.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice.
It only works if they press the key. Otherwise, it just the normal voice activation or push to talk button works for them. Oh, nice.
Yeah, Moose, I sent you a link. If you want to sign up, you can get set up on the website and start adding flights.
Okay. Cool.
No rush.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a little short, like mountain hop and pretty horrid weather. That's just passable.
Yeah.
That's good.
But we can continue on from there. So.
Well,
Just
where's the Slim?
What's that?
No, sorry, I was speaking out loud. Just you go ahead.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the airport you end up with. I can't remember the name, but it's pretty sweet. It's like in the mountains, in like a U-shaped valley.
Is it in
Oh,
Italy?
cool. I'm getting plowed by traffic here.
So I'm just in some random subreddits, and like sometimes people post, especially some of the flying ones, like, oh, look at this island I went to. But they're like actual location. I've just been saving all those.
Come
so
on,
I've got like a
Microsoft.
bunch of spots I just need to go through and organize them. Problem is, I'm finding some of them are like one-offs, where that's like the only thing within a really long way. So it's kind of hard to plan a flight around like one POI, you know.
Yeah, I know
I
what you
feel
mean.
like today is a good day to do that kind of thing. Like
Yes.
Wednesday, because like I have one little flight which is like a teachable moment flight, which would be really cool to do on a day like today.
Yeah, I
That's a
agree with
good
that.
idea.
I agree with that.
Yeah,
that
These are
I
a
think
lot less, like,
I think it's just
organized.
it's the sort of midweek flying chat sort of.
Yeah.
There really isn't a goal for this one. It was just, this looked cool. I fancied trying it. Bebop's flight, he said he had one in Romania with a bunch of bridges. That again would be cool for like one of these, but not for a full Saturday, centerpiece flight.
Yeah.
I've also got another one to add to the Wednesday pile, and I've been trying that the last couple of days, and it's really quite cool. It's just, it's not quite good enough, if you know what I mean. It's not like Mojo Mike levels of scenery. And he
I'm
set,
waiting for plasma storms.
yeah, he set Mike set a pretty high bar with that one. Although that's not,
I mean,
wow, Shadow. That's
New
not
Zealand is pretty easy to
yeah,
to do
yeah.
well.
It's not necessary for it to be that absolutely amazing. But I can tell that he put a lot of thought and a lot of time and a lot of effort into that as well.
I put a
Which,
Himalaya one up on the website, and
Yeah, I saw that.
that one takes you over 18.5, and if you do it in a piston airplane, you can kind of make a like climb winner kind of badge, and do some fun stuff with that.
yeah, we've done an Nepal one once before.
Well, that's the
But-
one I told you to do, and
Yeah.
the one that I put up is a slightly longer version of it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah.
We did. That was our second group flight, I think. We did a Himalaya one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That area always
basically
looks pretty
told-
cool though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
I
I've
told
got
you guys
one.
about it.
Yeah, we got the VNDP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Delta, yeah. That's where I decided to start. Like, we can do a longer one, so VNVG to Lukla is all, like, amazing.
Yeah, we need to do
So
that.
the 747 crashed. Yeah.
Oh.
But if a shorter one would be to start at DP, because that's where, like, the really interesting terrain is.
Nice.
Close to Everest. You could do, like, an Everest thing after you end up at Lukla.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I saw somebody fly out of Lukla one time, and like right when Flight Sim first came out, and that's all I flew for probably like a week.
Yeah, I think so. That's all I did for a solid
Such a
2-3
cool area.
days.
Yeah, it's,
Do you know what I was begging? I was begging for a Twin Otter then.
yeah, that's where they fly into.
Yeah.
Like, they're all Twin Otters
Let 410s and Twin Otters, yeah. There was a Let 410 that crashed and hit the helicopter.
Oh, really?
The main rotor blade of the helicopter went straight through the first officer's station. Took him out completely. Don't think. I think people on the helicopter might have died, but I don't think anybody else on the plane did. I could be wrong. But it was a pretty brutal
first
accident.
officer?
It's all, yeah, the first officer died on the plane. At least. Caution the departing 747 on the. Yep. Oh, where did he go? Oh no, he left. Oh no, man. Love a bit of 747 bush flight action, man. You're welcome to stay. That Cap 10 slow, is it?
Faster than the bird dog.
Oh, excuse me. It's getting late for me now. 20 to 2 in the morning.
Go to bed.
No. I sleep when I'm dead. No, actually, I probably.
Yo.
Yo.
Yeah, I think my idea might be more of a Wednesday flyer too.
Yeah.
I think I could flesh it out, but I don't know.
There's no point in stringing something out if you're not feeling it, man. Like, cool for a Wednesday flight or, any other day of the week. It doesn't have to be a Wednesday. Like, the only reason I picked Wednesday is because it's sort of roughly an equal amount of days away from Saturday.
I think last week even, didn't we switch around to like 4 or 5 locations? Like we jumped around quite a bit.
Yeah, we could try a couple if they're only short. Yeah. We don't have to do a full flight. We just, like, the one I want to do would take maybe an hour, maybe-ish. Only because the actual terrain textures are amazing. Like, and the whole area is amazing. There's just not much else to see there. There's no real vegetation. But it looks incredible. All the textures look really, really nice. And there's a couple of little volcanoes.
Where is this?
I'm not going to give it away.
Oh, okay.
But it's actually a really cool location. But it's not really like I was looking down the right path, but it wasn't quite good enough for a Saturday flight. I've got other ideas for another Saturday flight. I mean, honestly, I really want to do the Grand Canyon.
Yeah, do it.
Because
through the Grand Canyon out to Vegas.
Yeah, just start. Yeah, no worries, Josh. What's the airfield that begins with M in Vegas? McMillan?
OJ.
McCarran.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Start there, fly whichever direction the Grand Canyon is. Start at the dam, sort of go towards the dam, and then sort of just fly around. Just because I think that's really cool. I mean, that would take. I mean, you could get that done in an hour, couldn't you? Half an hour.
I don't know. In these bush planes, the Grand Canyon's called Grand for a reason.
Yeah, but it's not the grandest of all the canyons, and that's basically what I've been looking for. I mean, I want to do that one anyway because it's really cool. But there's also, it's not the deepest, it's not the longest, it's not the widest.
The deepest.
The Grand Canyon isn't.
No, it's the deepest canyon.
What is the Grand Canyon?
The Mariana Trench, but I don't think we can go there unless we get
Grand
submarines
Canyon's like a
simulated.
mile deep.
I think it's the widest.
No, it's not even the widest.
What?
I was literally looking at them the other day. The Grand Canyon's not the biggest one. It's also not the only one called the Grand Canyon. There's one in Peru. There's one in Peru that's like 1,000 meters deeper. Like it's like, don't get me wrong, it's a big canyon. It's a very cool piece of scenery, but it's not the biggest.
I'm gonna act up.
Yeah.
I'm kidding. Shut up right now.
It's I'm not trying to take anything away from it, but there's one in Mexico. I was looking at that as well.
You're threatening my American exceptionalism.
It's not the biggest one, unfortunately.
I'm gonna do a quick measurement here on Google Maps to see what the distance is from an airport in Las Vegas to the Grand Canyon.
Yeah. I don't think
like
it's far.
150
It's like
miles.
no, I don't think it's that far. It's like 20 miles or something, isn't it?
To Las Vegas.
It's like 76-ish.
Oh, that's a hell of a trip. Is there a closer airfield?
That's from Henderson Executive.
Almost
There's
like south
there's
of
some
Vegas.
right after Grand Canyon.
Getting some
There,
crosswind.
there are some at the Grand Canyon. There's one called
Grand Canyon National Park, I think, is an airport.
there's one with a
Power,
W.
speed and power.
The one that everybody flies into is Williams, I think.
Yeah,
Is the
but
name?
Holler's saying there's definitely one close. He seems to be my Twitch encyclopedia. I'm going with him. He's been pretty good with all the other details.
Yeah. We don't have to fly from Vegas. We could just start from one nearby it, and then the whole trip could just be like us following the inside of the canyon itself.
Yeah, that's it. Like it doesn't like that seems like it'd be more of a Wednesday thing.
Yeah.
Again, like we can do a couple of canyons. We can do the 10 canyons in 10 days tour. We can do a load of them. Like the one I was investigating, I've let it out of the bag now by saying it. But the one I was investigating was in Peru, and I'll be damned if I can remember the name of it. But it was like my original plan was to fly north up the coast of Peru, take off from like literally the only airfield that's even remotely close to it, until I found a different one, and then turn up the valley and then fly from there just up the valley, and then you go into this really deep section that's really narrow.
Yeah.
But
I had a. Sorry, I can finish your thought.
It kind of doesn't look as good as you think it does. Like when you get there, it's like, it's a bit underwhelming. Yeah, break all the American hearts that the Grand isn't the grandest. I'm not trying to say it's not grand. It is still a Grand Canyon, but it is not the widest or the deepest.
It's our canyon.
And therefore,
Probably on average one of the widest over like.
yeah, it's like it's in the top 10.
Yeah, but like for
It's the
for
biggest
being
hole in
300
America.
miles long,
It's the biggest hole in America.
It's the biggest hole in America.
It's our hole.
That could be argued, And are we talking?
Our hole.
we talking assholes here? We talking? There's a couple of massive ones
We
of them.
just got rid of the biggest one there.
Oh, we've got it.
You're right.
We've still got a few, man.
Yeah, we need the Grand Canyon is now the biggest hole again.
Yeah.
I was thinking of there's this city in Mexico called Guadalajara,
Yeah.
and there's a massive canyon that straddles like the north edge of the city itself, and it looks pretty cool to go look around in. I have to go explore it first.
Yeah.
I flew over it. That could be
IRL
another
or-
Wednesday.
Yeah, like just
Oh no, I mean in the game.
just
I've never been on a plane.
just fire them in the event location in Discord, and
Yeah.
like we'll just, we can just sort of cherry pick which ones we want to do. Like every week, someone else can. You just sort of not roll a dice, but we'll just check. Pardon me. We'll just have a catalog and we'll just start checking them all out. It doesn't have to be a Wednesday, like I say. We can just oh, does anybody fancy going and we'll go do another canyon, or we'll go do whatever. We'll just do whatever, whenever.
Mount Everest.
Oh, what a show off.
What was that?
Why is this doing some acrobatics up here?
Is he? Oh, he's in the E300, isn't he? Yeah. I am wringing this bird dog's neck. Let's see, shall I see if I can get it inverted? It does not want to get inverted. Holy balls. Well, I'm going to have to get some altitude for this. You're going to have to spell that out for me, Hollow, without, so I know how to pronounce that. Because I'm going to fuck that up. Oh, I'm currently, I am inverted.
Hell yeah.
And my RPM is dying. Holy crap. Get back. Oh, no, I'm dead. I stuffed it into the ground. Oh.
You're real bird dog.
Yeah, my engine just died.
Yeah.
As soon as I went upside down.
Correct.
That's how I know you're alive.
Correct modeling.
Yeah. No, what I meant by spelling out is how I'm supposed to pronounce it, like phonetically, because I'll have to Google that after, I think, because I will absolutely mess that pronunciation up. I want to go to Croatia. So let's pick a. That sounds about right. I'll check it out later. Because we haven't really done, apart from, correct me if I'm wrong here, we've done the Alps trip. We did Austria, we did the Austrian Alps. Have we done anywhere else in Europe?
Nope.
I don't think we have we? Plasma's got his idea for the French Alps, because he knows that particular area quite well. But we've done very little in Europe. Like, I kind of want to do... I kind of want to land on top of Mount Tidi in Tenerife. Because I've been there, that's pretty cool.
Just when you land there, don't set the weather to foggy, because we know what happens.
Yes, sorry. No, that's Las Palmas, so that's slightly more north. It's because of the volcano it gets foggy. Yeah, I've been there, man. We went up.
That was a terrorist attack.
No, that wasn't. It was because it was a terrorist attack. Well, it wasn't quite a terrorist attack. It was a terrorist threat. They planted bombs at an airport in Gran Canaria, or one of the other islands, which meant they had to shut the airport down. And all the big aircraft got diverted to Las Palmas in Tenerife. And then the two 747s collided on the runway. A Pan Am and a KLM 747.
What?
Largest loss of
Largest air
life.
disaster ever,
Yeah,
I think.
largest loss of life in a air crash. Yeah, 500 and something. All the people on the KLM
Yeah,
flight
I think so.
died, and about like a handful survived
they-
off the Pan Am. And it was a
Yeah, I think the upper deck of the other aircraft, of the
yeah,
Pan Am,
just-
the whole
just-
upper deck got ripped off.
Yeah, totally split off. Yeah, it was the KLM pilot's fault. He was getting super impatient, and he assumed he'd have takeoff clearance, and there was a 747 taxiing up the runway to do a turnaround. They were having to use the runway for taxiing because the airport wasn't that big. And while the Pan Am was still taxiing up the airport, the KLM captain decided he was going to take off, and got to like 20 knots below V1 speed. Tried to nearly broke both his arms trying to get the thing in the air, and it just smashed into the top of the Pan Am flight as it sort of went airborne, and just came down like a sack of shit. Yeah.
Yeah, that KLM pilot was their star pilot.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was in all
the
their
most senior.
Yeah. But it changed the way KLM operate from that day on. Like it changed the way a lot of airlines run with the, you know, because the captain was the most senior guy. Nobody wanted to question him.
Yeah, I remember there was some sort of, I want to say it was like Japanese or Chinese Air 747 or something like that, where the captain was he was flying the plane and his attitude indicator banked 90 degrees, and the first officer and the engineer were looking at theirs and they're like, yeah, we're flying straight, but this guy's banking us. And they didn't say anything and they plowed right into the ground.
Yeah. There's been multiple cases of that kind of thing. Like the Air France one that went into disappeared in the Atlantic. They're both, because the control sticks aren't linked, they were both fighting each other without even realising it. And the pilot was getting, the captain was in.
The pilot went to the bathroom. Yeah.
Yeah,
he
it
went
was
to the bathroom, and the first officer and probably second officer was like sitting in his place, and the first officer like gets like his hand, like he gets into a stall and he doesn't recognize it. He just keeps holding the stick back the whole time.
Yeah.
And the captain comes back, it's like, what's going on? They're trying to diagnose the problem, and the whole time the guy has the stick pulled fully back in the stall, and obviously in a stall you don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's stalled all the way from cruising altitude into the ocean.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. The plane like stayed almost completely neutral the entire way.
Yeah. So that was bad.
Yeah. Shitty.
They didn't think of like both letting go at the stick at some point.
Well, no, they didn't.
Well,
Neither
you
of them
don't
thought they
know
were
that.
doing that. Yeah. Like
Yeah,
that
captain
problem.
thought he was flying the plane, but the way that the sticks were like communicating to each other, they
Yeah.
were canceling each other out.
That issue could never have happened in a 747 or a 737 because the control columns are linked. So the captain would have immediately noticed the fact that he's pulling back on the control stick. That, and it would have been vibrating and trying to kick it back at any point. Because I'm pretty sure they've got a stick kicker on them, haven't they?
Well, there would have been a shaker.
Yeah, definitely a shaker, yeah.
Well, yeah.
Well, quite apart from that, the captain would have realised as soon as he got into the seat that the stick was right back.
Yeah, the whole thing's linked. Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, there's a side stick, so you don't even see your first officer's hand on the stick really, 'cause it's on the other side of the airplane, on the other side of his body.
That's the second time tonight that Microsoft Flight Simulator's crashed out of the blue.
Oof.
Rip. Oh, I guess I'll start up again then, shall I?
My first time flying this 330, and man, this thing is responsive.
What's that?
Yeah.
Oh, the extra.
330. Yeah.
I'll jump in that actually. That'll be funny.
What kind of plane is that?
A stunt plane, racing.
Oh, a
aircraft,
stunt
yeah.
plane.
Extra 300S. It's a racing
quick-
aircraft. Yeah, they use them in
We
the.
do a quick little touch and go.
330 LT.
Yeah, there's a flight pack where someone's added all the Red Bull Air races into the game. I think that's on flightsim.to. I just saw it today, so I'm gonna give that a try at some point this week because that should be quite interesting. I promise it is actually starting up. It just takes a while. Oh, that's the second time this game's crashed on me tonight.
We have to do that Windows update.
No, it's on the other PC that needs it. I don't know why. Why only one needs to update.
They don't tell you anymore.
No.
They're just then A/B testing you.
Yeah. Oh. I'll fly over to wherever Microsoft is based in Seattle, isn't it? And
Yes, yeah.
write a strongly worded letter to them.
Tell them you use Linux now
Yeah,
because they hate their software so much.
yeah, that'll straighten them out, won't it? One person leaving their service.
It'll scare Bill Gates to the core.
You reckon?
Alrighty, guys. I'll see you later.
All right, no problem, Moose.
Later, dude.
You.
Do you know what? There we go. I told you it takes a while to load. We'll just sit back and. You know what? That's better.
While you load, I'm gonna land again and switch out to that stunt or the racing plane you got.
Oh yeah, nice.
Oh, super fun.
I haven't even tried all the planes in this game.
Yeah, that's my first time playing this one too.
Can even lean back further. Oh, I love this chair. You know, it's a wonderful chair.
It's the handling on it is phenomenal.
Oh, they're extra. Yeah.
Yeah.
You can do something like 400 degrees a second of roll or something, or like 280 degrees of roll a second.
Shit, it might
Because
be
most of
more
its
than that.
wings are ailerons, so.
But I did probably at least 1.5 turns right there in 1 second.
Joss has just asked, "Where's Mar-a-Lago from here? I want to fly there in a 747."
Ooh. Where is it, man? I have no idea.
I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that gets you on a watch list, my friend.
Yeah, I think Discord's listening to you.
I recommend switching to DCS.
Yeah. You got to do it in a Russian aircraft as well. Right, there we are. Ocean Reef Club set as departure. What were we going in this time? Why has it changed all the standard liveries for all the Cubs? Oh,
Yeah,
should we go into CTSL?
I don't know. Thought nails are messed up or something.
What aircraft did I... Oh, yeah, extra. There it is. I went right past it. Ew. Change the...
What's it called? The 330?
The extra 330, yeah.
Extra.
Yeah.
Here it is.
I do indeed, Hollow. I've got the standard one. I've got the Zlin Savage, which are the two standard ones. And then on top of that, I have 4. I've got the Tundra, the Alpine with the skis, the Tundra with the big wheels, the float version, and the cargo Tundra. Or is it cargo? Just the cargo one. And then on top of that, I have the Savage Carbon and the Gravel. So 8 Cubs. Are you taking the piss out of me? What is this game tonight?
Are you serious?
It's literally just crashed again, yeah. I've never had this problem before. It's crashed 3 times today. I'm not overheating, I'm not... GPU usage is...
Could be just the number of mods you got. Maybe there's like incompatibility somewhere.
I don't think so.
Your mixer's too lean.
That's it, yeah. IRL, yeah. I got some nitro fuel over there, actually. For my radio control car. Oh, we gotta watch the flight sim loading screen again.
Maybe restart your computer.
Nah.
Maybe it's more stable.
No, it's not that. I've never had that problem before. I think it's just... I think I just got unlucky, to be honest.
It happens.
Alright, I'm gonna land this. I'm gonna go to drone cam on the runway if you guys want to do some low passes.
Oh, yeah, sweet, definitely. No worries, Holler. Have a pleasant evening.
Who is it that wanted to go fly to Mar-a-Lago?
Josh in the 747.
Oh yeah, I hear that you need to go to the Flyboys International Discord.
Oh. just knock his volume down just a touch. No, don't accidentally ban Volcan.
What from Discord?
Yeah, I nearly clicked ban.
Oh my god. You break my heart.
Yeah, no worries, I'll see you later, man. Thanks for stopping by.
Alright, I'm parking whenever you guys are ready.
Actually, do you know what? Do you know what just loaded is FSUPIC or PPC? And I've only started having that problem since
What is that? FSUP?
It's got to be that, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, what is that from?
It's the way FSX used to connect to external hardware and stuff. Like Flight Sim's got SimConnect.
Oh, okay.
It's got the built-in one, but like some stuff still requires that FSU PIC or PCI or.
Just did that upside down pass. That was nice.
Isn't Mar-a-Lago on the mainland?
It would be, yeah.
Oh.
I literally live in the UK, man. I have no idea.
Well, I've never been to Florida.
I know that Oregon's in the USA, right?
I think so.
Alright. Let's try this. A third time. Ocean Reef Club, set as departure. Fly. There we go.
Nope. Gonna do a quick Google search.
Wow, 1982 was the first flight sim. Wow. Can you imagine that coming out in 1982 though?
It was like just lines, green. But still. I remember the early graphics ones, like the late 80s.
It's loaded in this time, boys. Are we tempted fate by why is it on clear skies? It was supposed to it's not, leave it on clear skies. Alright, let's put it on. We're in, boys.
Sick.
You bet.
Morning. I hope you're ready to oh, flaming hell, this is I haven't flown this plane in a while.
Yeah, it's touchy for sure.
And blacked out. I tell you what, let's get in here.
Wait, your screen blacked out?
No, I would have blacked out though had I actually performed that maneuver in real life. And this roll rate is insane. Don't crash!
Oh.
This thing's so damn twitchy. It's a wonderful aircraft.
For sure, but
Yeah.
fun to handle.
You can like shake yourself unconscious in that thing really easily.
Yeah.
know.
It's like whoa, 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 and then you pass out. Nice.
Let's do that. It's making me ill just watching it in the simulator. I can't imagine how people must watch this.
That's a cool shot, both of you going.
Or should we do it 3 then, if we want to do it backwards?
Oh yeah, if you can do all three, that'd be pretty badass.
I'm going to find you guys. We set up the bush rat stunt team, are we? I'm behind you, Wise.
Right in the middle of the runway at this white building. Actually, no, I'm actually like dead in the middle.
Are you ready?
Yeah, go ahead.
Let me, I'm just coming in behind you now. But not even remotely close enough.
Do it again. Left to format and come in. I wasn't doing my upside down too good.
I'm behind you.
So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna line up coming the other way, and actually, since you're on me, why don't we just turn around and then either I go upside down or you go upside down and we fly like face to face.
Wheel to wheel.
Okay.
Or face to face.
The other way.
I can do that, I think.
Okay. Should I fly upside down above you if you line up for the runway?
You can do it if you want.
Okay. So just line up for the runway. Set 2400 RPM and 24 inches of manifold pressure. And then just line up, go fly on the runway.
Yeah.
That's in front of you.
You want me to just line up?
Fly. Yeah, line up, fly really low. I'll look at off the beat.
Okay.
I'll be gentle.
Oh, please do.
Slow down.
I'm at 2400.
Actually, you know what, you're fine. You don't have to slow down. I'll be on. You just.
I am kind of just slowing down naturally.
Started upside down. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Nope, I span out. I'm gonna crash. That's a hard spin.
Rip. Well, I'm going to go straight up then. And loads of rudder. And we'll fall out of the sky. And come back the other way. And not crash.
I'll be right back.
No worries. Oh, woo! Get smooth, get smooth. Ah. There we go.
It's so twitchy.
It is, isn't it?
Super.
Yeah.
There's no. I think what makes it infinitely more difficult is there's no feedback at all. I'd love to have a nice force feedback joystick.
Yeah.
You know, they could tell me you're about to snap the aircraft, back off. Actually, I'd snap way before this thing would. Wow.
Yeah, that's what makes driving sims like even viable is the force feedback. Otherwise, just you don't even know what you're doing.
Yeah. You've got
You're
no,
like dragging the tires and you just don't even know why you're not turning in.
Nice. Treat. Negative. Let's go red. Nice.
So when you're doing when you got the angle of attack meter thing, whenever you're pulling up, what does it mean when it gets to that blue circle?
Yes.
It means yes.
Yes.
It means yeah.
Why not? I have no idea. It's got to be the point of, like, dreadful wing airflow or something.
Well, that's like the crossover point. It looks like because it's right.
Yeah.
It's on the first red and the last yellow. I assume that's like the crossover of your past recommended specs, probably.
Tell you what.
Of like whatever maneuver you're trying to pull off.
Oh, that's your angle of attack. So it's G. Bap, does that measure G at all, or does it just?
It's
look
angle
at
of attack,
the
that, I think.
Angle only. Okay.
Yeah, it's just AOA. Let's try something a bit.
Because I notice it doesn't work at all when you're upside down.
Oh yes.
So I was wondering if it had anything to do with the G's or not.
Oh yeah.
Nice. There we go.
Get a little group going in this way.
Yeah.
I'm trying to do it upside down.
I get the biplane.
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm about to die. And I did.
Oh, nice.
How do you slew up again?
F4.
F4. Okay. Excellent.
Oh, now I'm getting it. A little bit more practice. Okay, a little bit. And you still need a little bit more. I've seen a web page where someone's modified an X-52 HOTAS to be a helicopter cyclic and collective, and it looks amazing, and I want it.
That's interesting.
Yeah. So when prices go back to a reasonably sane level, what I might end up doing is buying another one and modifying it for that. Oh, let's get crab to slow down. There we go. Look at that. Nope, 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 not quite. This is going to be a crash while we're landing. Oh no. I managed to not smash it into the ground at a high rate of speed. I mean, in reality, that probably would have cost me a few quid. That definitely would. Ooh.
Coming up behind you.
Yeah.
Jong.
Nice. Oh, we can go upside down, can we? No, wrong way. Ah. I was
Savage goes very aerobatic.
I mean,
Can you hear me?
hello.
Yes.
Headset died, had to switch out.
Yeah, no worries. It's got a nice. Woohoo! Nearly got into a spin there.
I looked over at your stream right when you said that and
Yeah.
just caught it.
Did you see it? When I pulled up again, it started. The ass got a little fat on it, and it just kind of wanted to. Flop me into a flat spin. That's what it felt like. Go and read that, Lanky, in the chat. No, I don't. I think the worst thing could be. Do you know what? I made a rule in the Discord that no politics. Because it's just.
Oh shit.
Nice.
I stuck the landing there, huh?
It was good. Yeah, it looked perfectly safe to me. I'll rubber stamp your license this year.
Looked good to me. That's how I land most of the time, so I don't see what the problem was.
Upside down and nose first.
Yeah, that's it.
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna swap
That's how I live my life, man.
I live
Gotta go
mine a
green
quarter
all
mile
the
at a time. Winning's winning. Right, get rid of that, and let's see what we can, what can we acrobat. Lots of X-Cubs. More X-Cubs. Oh look, more X-Cubs. Wait, is that? Yep, more X-Cubs. I can't believe it's more X-Cubs. Holy shit. More X-Cubs. Like, 90% of my aircraft list in Microsoft Flight Simulator is X-Cubs. I'm not even
You're a
joking.
bush rat, man.
Yeah, but I want a Twin Otter in there. My kingdom for a Twin Otter. Oh, shall I cruise around in a Bonanza? Do you know what? I'm going to give the Cap 10 a try. I haven't tried that plane yet.
It's alright.
I don't think I've flown it.
Pretty aerobatic. The Cap 10.
A 747 pilot's motto is to live my life 1390 feet at a time. What the hell? There's literally a beaver in this game. Oh, is that... No, that's a random static L-19, that is. Oh, let's give this a try, shall we? This should be fun.
What are the pieces for that are hanging off the wing?
Which...
Do they put blocks under them or something when they park? Like look underneath your wing. There's a white and a blue one on each side.
Oh, it's got something to do with the elevator. It's some
oh, okay.
The aileron. It's
I guess they are a triangle. Huh.
Yeah, it's oh wow! I'm already crashed. I'm okay. Moving swiftly on. Nobody saw that. You didn't see any of that. Be quiet. I don't want to hear it. I'm gonna keep crashing until I just. There we go. Well, let's actually see what this thing's capable of. Okay, we can run upside down. Yeah, I know the thing on the end of the wing is for you to the triangle at the end of the left wing.
It looks like a metal hanger.
Yeah, it's so the pilot can look out of his window while he's inverted or in a roll. Not in a roll, in a sort of a high angle of pitch, and he can use that based on the horizon to see what angle he's at and know when to perform certain maneuvers. Because the extra has those, and they look out and then they can pull straight up.
Who's in the goose right now?
So
I am.
Let's try that.
Oh shit!
So
I just buzzed on the runway and I saw somebody parked there.
Yeah, I'm gonna jump into this before I go.
I'm gonna join you actually.
I can see what angle I'm at based on the hook, and I'm probably going to crash now. Aren't I?
It's old school, man. This thing is like something else.
Old school is a word. The engines spool up slower than a jet.
Yeah. I was reading up on like its history, and apparently they made these things. Some rich millionaires in Long Island wanted to get to their job in fucking Manhattan faster, so they're like, "Hey Grumman, can you make me a plane?" It's like the first. I don't know what the first was, but it's like one of the first sea or amphibious airliners, I think.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, airliners were mostly amphibious for a long time, weren't they? Because building an airport was such a pain in the ass when you've got these huge stretches of water. It sort of makes sense. Plus, there was, especially after the Second World War. No, after the First World War. Wait a minute, am I talking nonsense? I can't remember. There was a huge. Well, the Second World War also developed the need for aircraft, especially naval aircraft.
Once the Second World War was over, though, there was limited naval aircraft that wasn't like ship-based.
Yeah.
You don't see an F-35 on floats, right?
No, that's it. They quickly went away when there's better ways of doing it.
Well, like helicopters, but they typically run from like a ship platform.
Yeah.
Like,
There's
even the helicopters don't necessarily float very long. They do.
no. A Sea King can, but you don't want it to.
Oh, I was
Canadian
able to
Sea Kings,
successfully
they
get
do,
both.
But other ones don't.
This goose does not want to roll. Does not want to roll
No.
upside down.
Oh, we got.
I got both my flaps down on the goose.
Oh, the
Usually only one of them will go down. There's
I do
things on
not
the
want to
side.
fly this. Nice.
There we go.
Inbound 747. Alright, what are you rolling? Aircraft hasn't even loaded in, and I'm already rolling. There we are. I'm going to see how actually slow I can land this gravel. I'd love to be able to land on a 747 in this thing. My stall horn went away, and I think that I touched down at about 16 knots there. But I was pretty much, I was, the stall horn stopped. That's how slow I was going.
What are you flying?
Gravel.
Oh, yeah. You don't have access to the Shock Ultra?
Hey?
Do you have the Shock Ultra?
No, but I want to try that.
I like
Oh,
that
that's
one a
great.
lot.
Yeah.
It's the best one for like short stuff. It's just so slow.
I hear a 747 on a rapidly approaching. Oh, he's trying. He's going through the trees.
You can't buy that like separately. You have to like get a deluxe copy.
You can upgrade.
Oh yeah.
Can you?
Mm-hmm.
Should I though? I don't want
I mean,
it.
there's a lot of planes. There's a bunch of cool, like I don't know. There's a bunch of good like sightseeing planes and stuff. Single prop. I know that there's the Dreamliner. I think
Yeah,
that's one of them
yeah.
as well.
I might look into it, but
The longitude.
Yeah, that's my favorite one actually.
Like it used to suck because the fuel kept running out, but
There's a mod that I had to download for it, but I actually, before I even knew that, like right on final, I fell out the sky because I.
you're still using the VR. Yeah, I imagine so. Thanks, Josh. Yeah, I imagine that would be quite cool. What system are you running? What hardware? Ah, that's all right. 48. That's all right. That might well be impacting performance rather than helping it. Really? Wow. Yeah, but what about the timings? Because the timings are different between the two different RAM modules. Okay. I had to take mine out. I had to remove a set, so I'm only running 16 gig at the moment. I'm running into some weird issues, like the computer's acting weird. I hate having 16 gigs of RAM, even though everything's running smoothly. Dual channel. It's not exactly the easiest thing to work out at first glance. You've got to, I will be buying RAM in the next week or so to replace the broken, the weirdness. Like, there's nothing wrong with RAM modules; they work just fine. It's just they don't play nice together, even though they're identical RAM types. And they did on my last motherboard, but on this motherboard they just don't like it. And I will be buying just 3600 megahertz for this new processor. Runs fine. So. Yeah. Yeah, that's where Ryzen's got the upper hand at the moment, isn't it? Or maybe it doesn't even have an upper hand anymore. Yeah, Josh has been in and out. I'm gonna dip out in a minute. It's currently 2:30 in the morning here, and I'm getting kind of tired. At that, and I am hungry. Yeah, no worries. I'll be on tomorrow night though. If anybody fancies a flight, just somewhere random again, we can do a random one. Yeah, I mean, there's no pressure. No pressure at all. Okay. Yeah, no worries. I'll message you all in Discord, and we're in normal places anyway. Yeah. I shall bid you all good night then. Have a pleasant evening. See you later. Josh, you're waiting for the. I wish they did that here, because then I could screw it all away on, like, I want another new motherboard and I want 64 gig of RAM and I'd love a new graphics card, but I am not paying scalp prices. I would love that. But alright, I'm going to dip out of this game. And I'm going to go to bed because it's 2:30 in the morning. You're playing FX. Wow! Can that... Wow, I didn't even realise that would run Flight Sim. This is I'm running this on a 3900X with... I've got DDR4 RAM, not DDR3 like that one is. And I've got a 2070. And the highest frame rate I've seen this game is 86. And that's like in the middle of a mountain range somewhere really up high. Wow. I didn't even know, like, they all survived the Great War, you know? Shit. I've got an 11-year-old i7 950 down there that still works. And I've got a 1700X machine next to me. That's like it does the stream rendering, but also normal rendering as well. Medium at 60 FPS. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad at all, actually. But I genuinely noticed a difference going from a 1700X, which was overclocked, I think to just under 4 gigahertz. I noticed a difference between that and then jumping to the 3900X. like quite a big difference in like just how smooth the game was afterwards. Not necessarily the frame rate, just no real stuttering, no lag or anything like that. It ended up working out real nice. And then what else have I got? I've got a real weird mashup setup in this machine, where I've got 2 graphics cards because one runs a couple of extra monitors, and then I've got another monitor attached to my stream PC. Wow. I've got 2 twin Xeon server over there with 2 2670 V3s in it. I keep fancying slamming a graphics card and that and seeing how well it'd run. But I don't have this. It's like a special cable that goes between the motherboard and the GPUs on those things, and I cannot find it anywhere. And I know it's only 12 volt, and I'm just end up going to make my own one day to do it. But I want to see what that runs like. I don't think it'd work well for flight sim or anything like that, but it'd make an interesting experiment. Oh, right, yeah. Yeah, man, you could, like it. I tell you what, you don't even need a, a good, like, a top of the range CPU, like, for flight sim. An R5 is more than enough. Like, it really is. The only reason I got a 3900X is because of the other stuff what I do with this machine. Like, I run like 8 or 9 programs running constantly. OBS is running on this machine, which streams it to another machine running another version of OBS. And that's nuts. I think that runs a 6. This one's a 650, and I replaced this 850W HX850 that went kablam. Right. Anyway, I'm going to leave. Have a pleasant evening. It was nice to meet you, man. Join, if you type !Discord, jump in our Discord. We do flights. We're on flights every day. There's like 100 or so of us that are in flights randomly, and we do big group flights on Saturdays. There's the Discord link somewhere on the Twitch page anyway, at least. Wow. Yeah, I'd wait. I know you like just give it a couple more months, and they reckon the Nvidia stock is going to go back up to by May. I think they reckon they're going to start having enough to keep some shelves with stock on. I wouldn't bother. I genuinely wouldn't bother buying a 5000 series Ryzen yet, because there's like literally they're not going to be in stock until like August, by which time a new processor will be out. So just like you can get like a 39 series or like this one. I think in the UK, I just got this one a couple of weeks ago. It cost me £394 UK pounds, and you could get a 3800 and a 3700, and I wouldn't get a 38. You might as well just get the 37 because it's essentially the same processor. The 37 was about £280, so I'd go with that. Anyway, I'm going to bed. Have a pleasant evening. It was nice flying with you. I'll see you later.